All right, so we got. I'm gonna give my predictions for NFL Week 6. So we already talked about the 49ers and the Seahawks. The 49ers beat the Seahawks 36-24. I predicted that. I predicted that game I predicted the 49ers to beat the Seahawks 34-27. So I was right on who was going to win, and I was very, very close on the points. I was very, very close. I was actually very surprised. Well, not too surprised because I predicted it, 34-27, but I almost hit the nail on the head on that one. And so we got a game that's very early. It's about to pop off in the next 32 minutes. No, next 43 minutes actually. 43 minutes. So we got the Jaguars against the Bears at 6:30 a.m. playing in London. And this will be a pretty good game. I mean, the Jaguars played well last week, so it looks like the Jaguars is trying to come through, or are they really? I'm gonna, I've been big on the Bears this year. I've been big on my boy Caleb Williams. The Bears is the team that I predicted to go to the Super Bowl this year, and I'm not changing that prediction. I'm not. The Bears are 3-2. The Jaguars are 1-4 right now. And the Bears are playing really well. And the thing about the Bears also is Caleb Williams is getting better every single week. It's literally getting better every single week, from week 1 all the way to week 6. Every single week, he's looked better. Literally. He was nearly perfect last week, and not too many people are talking enough about it. I'm telling you, my boy Caleb Williams about to take this league by storm. So I predicted the Bears to go to the Super Bowl but lose to the Chargers. That's my squad. That's my main squad. That is my squad. The Chargers. I'm just big on Caleb Williams. I can care less about the Bears. But I'm still sticking with that Super Bowl prediction. So I'm going to keep reminding y'all who I said my predictions were. Super Bowl predictions. I just predicted who was going to win the NFC West. The Rams. So I said the Rams is going to win the NFC West. So let's see if that's going to be true. And I'm telling you again, reminding you again, it's going to be the Bears and the Chargers in the Super Bowl. And I'm predicting the Bears to beat the Jaguars today, 34-20. That's what I'm predicting, 34-20. Trevor Lawrence get a couple touchdowns. Caleb Williams going to do his thing. So, and I'm going to predict Caleb Williams to have another 300-yard game today. 300 yards. He's going to throw for 340. He's going to get 3 touchdowns in. 3 passing. I'll say he get 2 passing touchdowns, 1 running touchdown. All right, 2 passing touchdowns. So that's at 34. I said 34-20. So I'm going to say Caleb Williams will get. This is a bold prediction. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it because my mind is randomly thinking this. So I'm just going to go into this predicting to see if I'm right. I'm not gonna put too much thought into this. I'm gonna say Caleb Williams is gonna get 340 passing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, and then the running back will do the rest of the work because I said 34. All right, let's see, 34-20. All right, so I said the Commanders against the Rams. Ooh, man, this is going to be a really, really good game. This is going to be a very competitive game. Man, I'm really looking forward to this game. I'm going to pick the Rams. Commanders against the Ravens. I'm going to pick. I've been picking against the Commanders for the past couple of weeks, and they have been proving me wrong. But they're going against the Ravens. The Ravens are looking really good. And they're at Baltimore. They're losing this game. They're not winning this game. I'll tell you what, I'm not big on Jaden Daniels. I don't think he sucks. I don't think he's bad. I think he's a tad bit overrated a little bit right now. He's playing good, but it's still early in the year. And in the first couple games, he was okay. He wasn't like He's starting to come into his own. I mean, he's with the same offense. He has Cliff. I mean, he got a lot going his way, and they got a pretty good team. They got a pretty good offense. I don't know about MVP. That's what I'm saying. I don't know about MVP for Jaden Daniels, but the NFL is the NFL, and regardless who your coach is, what your organization is, they're all professional athletes. It's the elite of the elite. They all are striving for perfection. And so, well, I actually hear some teams are very soft and are kind of soft in the preseason. They're pretty soft too, taking 10-minute water breaks and stuff. I hear stuff like that. I've heard Julian Edelman talking about that. So I guess not all of them are striving for perfection. But my point is, they are still the elite of the elite. They're professional athletes. It's the NFL. It's hard to win in the NFL. So, well, I'm saying all that to say, if Jaden Daniels, so regardless of what I said about Jaden Daniels, it's still the NFL. The Commanders are 4-1. Jaden Daniels is producing. I'm just saying when we get to the extreme of saying like he could be one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, or he's a Hall of Famer, he should be a rookie MVP. When we start saying stuff like that, this is where I start to say, okay, you're overrating the player. I understand this is the NFL and he's producing, but let's take everything into consideration, all circumstances, situations into consideration. Jaden Daniels is doing good. We need to see more. And let's just leave it at that. But if they beat the Ravens, that's I'm going to be a little bit more of a believer. I'm going to have to. I can't look away from that. I just can't. So, and they're going to be at Baltimore. So, but I'm going to predict them to be not to win. They're not going to win. Lamar Jackson is too competitive, and the Ravens, they are fighting for their name. They're fighting for their brand. They're fighting for people not to lose respect. The Ravens, I don't think, wants to go out of here 3-3. The Ravens has to win. The Ravens, both teams have to win. Both teams have to win. Every win matters for every single team this week. But if I will have to pick which win will mean more, it will mean more for the Ravens. It really would. So I'm going to choose the Ravens to win this game. (27-26). 27-26, Baltimore. Baltimore 27, Commanders 26. I'm going to pick. So we got the Cardinals and we got the Packers. Cardinals against the Packers. That's going to be another pretty good game, pretty competitive game. I'm actually going to go with. I'm choosing the Cardinals to win this game. Actually, I think the Cardinals is going to win this game, 34-25. I just went on to say. I went on to say the I want to pick the Packers as I like Jordan Love, but the Cardinals are so inconsistent. They're up and down. You don't know which Cardinals is going to come. Oh man, I'm going to go ahead and just do it. I think I'm going to regret this pick, but oh man, I forgot what my prediction was. I forgot what the score. But let's say. Damn, I forgot. I gave you the score and I forgot the score. Let's say the Cardinals. I'm still choosing the Cardinals to win, but I think this is going to be a high-scoring game too. I want to go ahead and say 20. Cardinals 20-25. Packers 21. Cardinals 25, Packers 21. You got the Texans against the Patriots. The Texans are 4. Oh, let me give you the record for the Cardinals and the Packers so you can know where their standings are. The Cardinals are 2-3. The Packers are 3-2. So 25-21. Cardinals Packers. So we got 4-1 Houston Texans against the 1-4 New England Patriots. The Texans should win this game. This could be a trap game though. The Texans should win. But you know what? Nah, I don't feel like doing no ball prediction on this one. I don't feel like doing no ball prediction on this one and me losing. I'm just going to go with the smart pick on this one. I'm going to go with the smart pick. I'm going to go with the Texans to beat the Patriots. The Texans are going to beat the Patriots 34-20. No, I don't think they're going to put that many points up. New England has a pretty good defense. I'm not going to say 34. I'm not going to disrespect New England that much. But I'm going to say 21-14. The Texans are going to come up with a nail biter. 21-14. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, I think I did give you the record. The record was 4-1, 1-4. The Texans are 4-1. The Patriots are 1-4. We got the Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Seattle against the New Orleans Saints. We got the 3-2 Buccaneers against the 2-3 Saints. I'm going to pick the Saints to win this game. I want to pick the Saints to win this. I don't see Tampa Bay coming away with a win. This is going to be a highly competitive game. Mike Evans against Marshawn Lattimore. This rivalry, this beef, this intense. This is going to be a fight. And it's in New Orleans. New Orleans ain't losing. I'm going to pick New Orleans to win this game. 34-30. We got the Browns and the Eagles. We got the 1-4 Browns against the 2-2 Eagles. I'm going to pick the Eagles to win this game. You know what? I'm going to pick the Browns to win this game. I think the Browns are taking things serious right now, and they're sticking with Deshaun. I did say that I was not going to go with Deshaun Watson anymore if I saw that loss, because I kept picking the Browns to win, and they keep letting me down. So you know what? I'm not going to go with the Browns this week. I'm not going to do it. The Browns aren't winning this game. The Eagles is going to win this game. $27-3. Yep, it's gonna be a blowout. 27-3 is what I'm picking the Eagles to win. We got the Eagles are 2-2. The Browns are 1-4. We got the Colts against the Titans. This will be an okay game. I'm gonna pick the Colts to win this game. 24-17. Colts 24, Titans 17. We got game I'm looking forward to. We got the Los Angeles Chargers 2-2. The 2-2 Los Angeles Chargers against the 3-2 Denver Broncos. The Chargers, of course, I'm picking the Chargers. That's one of my Super Bowl predictions. So we got the Chargers winning this game 24-10. I'm gonna say the Chargers are gonna win this game 24-10. We got a little bit of a bloodbath fight. Oh yeah, and that Chargers and Denver Broncos game is gonna be a pretty good game too. I was gonna say it was gonna be a good defensive game, but I gave the Chargers 24 points. So it's gonna be a good defensive game for the Chargers, not for the Broncos. Both sides, even though the Broncos have a really great defense. Putting a little bit of faith into the Chargers offense. My boy Justin Herbert. They're coming away with a bye. Jim Harbaugh gonna trickle up some stuff. I think they're gonna unleash the beast with Justin Herbert. We got the Steelers against the Raiders. The Steelers is gonna win this game. Yeah, the Steelers is gonna win this game. Even though the Raiders looking like things are starting to come up for the Raiders, it doesn't look like they're gonna trade Davante Adams after all now. So, but the Davante Adams isn't playing this game though. I don't think. So we got the Steelers beating the Raiders. The Steelers are 3-2. The Raiders are 2-3. We got the Steelers beating the Raiders. I will say 21. No, I'll say 19. 19-17. 19-17. So Steelers 19, Raiders 17. We got the Falcons against the Panthers. This could be a trap game for the Falcons. The Falcons could lose this game. They literally could. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and predict them to lose this game. I don't have like a bold prediction this week. So I got to at least do one bold prediction. So, I can't be trying to do all safe picks. This is any given Sunday. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Any team can win. The Panthers can be playing against the Chiefs, and the Panthers can beat the Chiefs. It could happen. It's the elite of the elite. It's the NFL. So I'm going to pick the Panthers to beat the Falcons. I'm going to pick a little upset. And I don't like using that word when you talk about the NFL. This isn't college football. It's not an upset. So it's a disappointment because you lost. You always want to win. But I'm not going to say it's an upset. Panthers is going to beat the Panthers is going to beat the Falcons. My bold prediction, I'm going to say 27-21. 27-21. Yeah, so Panthers 27, Falcons 21. We got the Lions against the Cowboys. This is going to be a really, really good game. Very, very interesting game. Very intense game. It should be. I'm going to pick the Lions are 3-1, the Cowboys are 3-2. I'm not going to pick the Cowboys to win this game. I kind of wanted to. I kind of wanted to say the Cowboys is going to win this game. And let me say something real quick. I'm starting to like Dak Prescott a little bit more. I really am. Years ago, I never really liked Dak. I didn't think he was all that good until I saw one playoff game when he beat Tampa Bay. I started to little bit like him a little bit more. And that little bit of like didn't advance until now. And that was the last time when he played Tampa Bay. I still was thinking the same thing about Dak. I was like, okay, he's whatever. He does good in the regular season, yada yada yada. He doesn't come. Sometimes he comes through the big moments. Sometimes he doesn't. I wouldn't build my team around him. I think he's hit his mark. I think he has been that fully developed player. I don't think he's going to get any better. But until then, I saw last week. I think Dak is getting better. I think Dak is becoming a better quarterback. I think he is. I think he still is developing. I think he still is advancing more. What I saw out of Dak Prescott last week, I was impressed, actually. And how he came through in a big moment. The time where his team really, really needed him. When he spread the ball around. He wasn't only tossing it to CeeDee Lamb. He was going through his progressions. He was hitting his checks. He brought his team down to win against Pittsburgh, who I choose to beat the Cowboys because I didn't have that much faith in Dak. And I had more faith in Pittsburgh's defense than I did in Dak. And Dak beat Pittsburgh's defense 2 weeks. Pittsburgh lost 2 weeks in a row. Usually Pittsburgh plays a lot more tough and harder if they coming off a loss. And Dak came through. He went to Pittsburgh and he came through. That says a lot with all those injuries on the Dallas Cowboys. I don't want to say I'm a Dak Prescott believer yet. I want to see him do some stuff in the playoffs, and I want to see this be consistent. But he's getting better. And depending on if Dallas gets some stops, they could beat the Lions if Dallas gets some freaking stops. I just don't have faith in their run defense. I don't. And the Lions, they got a tough ass run offense. Very tough run offense. Those running backs that they got are freaking monsters. But Dallas got some momentum right now. They came in there and they beat Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's run offense is whatever. But I'm gonna pick the Cowboys to win this game because I think that Dak Prescott does not mind going out in a shootout and does not mind slinging that ball. So the Lions can go in there and run all they want. They could run right down the throats of Dallas Cowboys. But I think Dak Prescott is going to be aiming to score every single time he gets on that field. This game is going to be a freaking shootout. It's not going to be a defensive game. This is another bold prediction. Sort of. I'm going to pick the Cowboys to win this game 41-37. I gotta recount this game. I gotta revisit this game and see what happens. Because that's a huge prediction. Because I'm starting to like Dak Prescott a little bit more. And it's dangerous for me to do that because we're not even through the season. And he's the type of quarterback to snap off in the regular season. And then he lets down in the playoffs. He is that type of quarterback to do that. I think he has his career 2 playoff wins, I guess. So, but I've seen Dak Prescott throw away games more than I've seen him come through for the playoff games. Yeah, I've seen him throw away playoff games more than I've seen him come through for playoff games. But don't let me down, Dallas Cowboys. Do not let me down. Dak Prescott, you better keep playing. You better keep developing. You better keep improving. I want to pick the Cowboys to win this game 41-37. Let's see what happens. That's all I got to say about that. So we got the 1-4 Bengals against the 2-3 Giants. The Bengals desperately need this game. And I know Joe Burrow desperately wants to win this game. I know Joe Burrow's going to give his all in this game. I know those Bengals wide receivers is going to come through. I know the Giants is going to be prepared for them. This is not going to be a walk in the park for the Cincinnati Bengals. But I think the Bengals will pull through with this game. The Bengals are 1-4, Giants are 2-3. I think the Bengals are going to come out of here with a 2-4 win. 2-4 win, record. I'm going to go ahead and give the Bengals 30. 30-10. 30-10. I'm going to say the Bengals are going to beat the Giants 30-10. So we'll see what happens with that. Now we got Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football. This is going to be a very interesting game. We got freaking Bills against the Jets, and all this drama that Aaron Rodgers brings wherever he goes. You know, he's more of a drain and not the faucet. He's not the type of quarterback that is making things around him better. It just seems like wherever Aaron Rodgers goes, things just shambles. He's such a toxic person. But I'm going to go ahead and say the Bills will win this game. I'm not picking the Jets to win this game. I don't want the Jets to win this game. I'm going to be completely honest. I want the Jets to lose this game. I am. I'm not cheering for the Jets at all. Not as long as Aaron Rodgers is there, and not as long as their owner is there. I'm not cheering for him. I think what they did to Robert Saleh was very unprofessional. It was messed up. It wasn't his fault. How the Jets are playing right now, even though he is the head coach. But the situation is different when you got an owner who's putting more power into the hands of a player than your head coach, taking away the head coach's power and putting it more into the player's power. So it was only so much Robert Saleh can do. Robert Saleh was a defensive coach. His side of the ball was good. They got Aaron Rodgers to take care of the offense, and Aaron Rodgers can't do that. And they still putting all their faith to Aaron Rodgers. And not only did they take away Robert Saleh's power, they fired him. So I'm not picking the Jets to win this game. I'm just not. I'm not even going to do any type of analysis on this because I don't want them to win this game. I'm going to pick the Bills to beat the Jets. And not only am I going to pick the Bills to beat the Jets, I am going to pick the Bills to blow out the Jets. Because I think that's what's going to happen. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to come through. I think Aaron Rodgers is definitely now going to be exposed. And I'm looking forward to that. I am. I'm looking forward to Aaron Rodgers to be exposed. I think Aaron Rodgers is a manipulator. I do think when I watched him talk about his relationship with Robert Saleh and about Robert Saleh and all that, it came off as believable. But he could be a mass manipulator. You know, Aaron Rodgers could be a bit of a sociopath. He could be. I don't know if he is. I never met the man. So I can't really say too much about him. But what I am saying is that there could be some truth to what he's saying. But there could be some truth that's not said as well. If that makes sense. He can be saying some truth, and he can be keeping away some truth. Keeping away the truth that we all are looking for to hear. You know. So, I'm picking the Bills to beat the Jets 30-15. That's what I'm picking. And we'll revisit that game. We'll revisit Monday Night Football. We'll revisit and see if I'm even correct. You know, if I'm even correct about the Bills winning. The Bills are playing at the Jets. But I'm not seeing them. I don't think they're going to. We'll see. We'll see, man. But 30-15. That's what I'm predicting. That's my prediction. So, we'll revisit that. I'll revisit all these games. NFL recap. Week 6. I gotta put out my recap for Week 5. My preview for Week 5. I'll put that out sometime today. But that's all. That's all, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back soon, and let me know what your predictions are, what you think about the standings, who's going to win the conference, you know, the standings, who do you think is going to be who's going to think is going to win the Super Bowl, you know, who are your Super Bowl picks? Let me know, put them in now. I got I will say it again, I got the Bears and the Chargers. The Chargers coming away winning the Super Bowl. Let me know what you think. What do you think about the Aaron Rodgers and New York Jets situation? And what do you think about Monday Night Football? You think the Bills is going to come away with a win on that game? Let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing you all opinions and thoughts on this.